In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make your rap lyrics flow better. Now, you can think of rap as an acronym that stands for rhythm and poetry. The rhythm is the musical side of rapping and the poetry is the written side of rapping. And it's the rhythm and the poetry working in tandem together that makes skilled rappers sound so awesome. Most beginner rappers focus on writing first because it's the part of rapping that already makes sense to them. But without the musical element of rhythm driving those lyrics, the lyrics will never sound great. So today I'm going to show you how to combine the musical and the written elements of rap to make your rap lyrics flow better and sound awesome. In today's scenario, the lyrics are already written, but they don't sound good because they were not written to an instrumental. And in this lesson, I'm going to be using an instrumental that I produced called Bounty Hunter. If you like this instrumental, I'll post a link in the video's description below to where you can get it. And also, all the lyrics in this lesson is structured in double time since I'm going to be rapping over a trap style instrumental. So there will only be one snare per bar, which lands on the third beat. If you don't know what double time is, make sure that you check out this awesome video that I made called Trap Beats and Double Time Explained. Now here's how my lyrics currently sound. I wrote these lyrics first before I found a beat. It's lacking that kind of rhythmic mystique that many other MCs use to spit some heat to make all of these other rappers out here retreat back to their mama's basement just to cry themselves to sleep. Now currently it's not sounding so great, but there's some good stuff happening on the written side with the rhymes, but it sounds like I'm just trying to cram each line into each bar because that's exactly how it does sound when you write lyrics without being mindful of how it's going to be musically structured in an instrumental. Now, what I would recommend to do in this situation is work on tightening up one bar at a time by scatting and then saying the last 3 to 4 syllables that lead into the end rhyme. And this will allow you to ensure that you're placing your rhyme exactly where you want it while you're also experimenting with the rest of the bar's cadence by scatting to make it sound more musical. Now, let's take a listen to me doing that. Dip on the river so far I found a beat. Out in the gas for I found a beat. Tip it the rate for I found a beat. Up on the rate for I found a beat. Now I decided that I like that triplet kind of trap style type of flow, that da 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 dee. So that's what I'm going to be running with for the remainder of these 4 bars. Now once the 3 to 4 syllables that's leading into your end rhyme is placed and you've decided on a cadence that you like, then work on making the cadence that you scattered and your existing lyrics fit each other by tweaking both the cadence and the lyrics as needed so they work perfectly together. Now let's check out a demo of me doing this on the first bar. Blapping, no graping, no found a beat. I wrote these lyrics first before I found a beat. I wrote these lyrics before I found a beat. I wrote these lyrics, then found the beat. And rinse and repeat this process for each bar. But as you do so, be mindful of how every bar is connecting together. For an example, as I'm working on bar 2, I'm also going to be paying attention to how bar 1 is connecting with bar 2 to make sure there's no overlap. Now sit back and pay very close attention as I work out the rest of these bars and tweak both the cadence and the lyrics so they work perfectly together. I wrote these lyrics, then found the beat. Opus so rapper, cool rapper, so art MCs. I wrote these lyrics, then found the beat. It's lacking that kind of rhythmic mystique that many other MCs. I wrote these lyrics, then found the beat. It lacks that rhythmic mystique many other MCs. I wrote these lyrics, then found the beat. It lacks that rhythmic mystique many other MCs. It lacks that rhythmic mystique many other MCs. Festival rapers to fly here retreat. It lacks that rhythmic mystique many other MCs use to spit heat to make all of these rappers retreat. It lacks that rhythmic mystique many other MCs use to spit heat to make these rappers retreat. It lacks that rhythmic mystique many other MCs use to spit heat to make rappers retreat. Used to spit heat to make rappers retreat. I was able to rape know themselves to sleep. Used to spit heat to make rappers retreat back to their mama's basement just to cry themselves to sleep. Used to spit heat to make rappers retreat to their mama's basement just to cry themselves to sleep. Used to spit heat to make rappers retreat to their mama's basement to cry themselves to sleep. Now let's take a listen to the before and after. I wrote these lyrics first before I found a beat. It's lacking that kind of rhythmic mystique that many other MCs use to spit some heat to make all of these other rappers out here retreat back to their mama's basement just to cry themselves to sleep. I wrote these lyrics, then found the beat. It lacks that rhythmic mystique many other MCs used to spit heat to make rappers retreat to their mama's basement to cry themselves to sleep. As you can see, scatting played a big role in how I came up with that triplet style cadence and then continued to tweak it and change it to make it fit my lyrics better. And if you don't know what scatting is or how to do it, I've already made a really helpful video tutorial that I'll also place in the video's description below. My name is Cole Mize with ColeMizeStudios.com, where I strive to make you a better rapper now. And if you're trying to perfect your rap skills, make sure that you get yourself a free copy of my ebook, The #1 Fundamental to Rapping. And when you do, you'll also get your own very copy of the bar sheets that you see me use in today's video as well. And make sure that you subscribe to this channel for more straight to the point, no BS, how to rap video tutorials just like this one. And always remember, when it comes to rapping, there's no rules, there's only techniques. Peace. Hey man, you see that subscribe button right there? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Oh, and don't forget the bell icon. Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. Hey, I know you see that like button, right? Kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it, kill it. And look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself, today I'm gonna kill it.